This video will teach you about story structure. In this video, I will reference another video called Story Structure Examples. I suggest you view that video before watching this. What is story structure? Most stories follow a pattern. That is to say, most narratives have a series of turns and movements that readers can predict. We will study the most common story structure pattern. This is a way of identifying parts of a story like a mechanic might understand parts of an engine. We have our story, beginning with the exposition, the inciting incident, rising action, a climax, falling action, moment of final suspense, and a resolution. By the end of this lesson, you should understand all of these parts. Before we begin, we should first understand the elements of a story so that we are speaking a common language. Setting refers to the time and place of the story. Conflict refers to the problem in the story. Plot refers to the events surrounding the conflict. The term exposition refers to events in the story before the plot is set in motion. During the exposition, readers are exposed to the characters and setting. The exposition ends when the conflict is introduced. For example, Justin has a promising future as an athlete. This is the way the exposition of the story is set up. The inciting incident is the moment that the conflict is introduced in the story. The inciting incident sets the plot in motion. For example, when Justin injured himself in the story or was injured in the story, that was the inciting incident or the moment the conflict was introduced. Rising action. The term rising action refers to any event leading up to the climax. Events after the inciting incident and before the climax are referred to as rising action. For example, in the story, The Breakaway, Justin sat in bed all day after he injured himself. He ate too much food, and all he did was watch TV all day. Those were examples of rising action in The Breakaway. Climax. The term climax refers to the turning point in the story. This is the moment where the momentum in the story shifts. This happens because maybe the main character learns something new, or some sort of change takes place, they're introduced to a new person, something in the setting is altered. But now the conflict can be met or addressed. After the climax, the character has the skills or the change has occurred where the main character can now confront the antagonist or meet whatever conflict has been set in place. For example, in the story The Breakaway, Justin's sister motivated him to do well in school, and that was the turning point of the story when things started to improve for Justin. Falling action. Falling action refers to events after the climax of the story. These events lead toward the resolution. For example, in The Breakaway, Justin learned to study with his sister. He passed his classes, and he got his GPA up. Those were events that occurred after the climax or the falling action. The moment of final suspense. The moment of final suspense is when the main character is tested one last time. So after having underwent a change during the climax, the main character is now prepared to meet the problem in the story. This is the last moment in the story where there is tension, as the outcome depends on this final moment. Not every story has a moment of final suspense. It may be the most exciting moment in the story. For example, in The Breakaway, Justin had to score well on his ACT. That was the final test for him before the story was resolved. Resolution. The resolution is the end of the story. It refers to events after the conflict has been resolved. In other words, this is the end of the story. For example, in The Breakaway, Justin went to college in Hawaii. That was the resolution of the story. Here's some tips for identifying a story structure. First, identify the climax. Once you have identified the climax, you can separate events into the left pile, or the rising action pile, or the right pile, the falling action pile. Remember that the climax isn't usually the most exciting part of the story. Sometimes it's just a moment where the character is prepared to meet the conflict and the moment of final suspense, which may be the most exciting part of the story. To locate the conflict, you should watch for a shift in the mood of the story. A change in mood of the story will occur when the narrative begins to go in a positive direction for the protagonist if the story is comedic, or a negative direction for the protagonist if the story is tragic. In other words, things will go from bad to good if the story is a comedy, and good to bad if it's a tragedy. In review, not every story follows this pattern, but most do. And even if they do follow this pattern, they may not follow it exactly. A story can have two climaxes. There can be multiple story structures within a story with a sub-story, each having their own pattern. A story may not have any falling action or any resolution. It may end abruptly. And writers and producers of stories tend to play with these conventions, but in general, a sizable portion of stories that you will be exposed to follow this pattern pretty closely. Again, the story structure is as follows. The story begins with an exposition where we're introduced to the main characters in the setting. The inciting incident begins the plot when the problem is introduced. Rising action would refer to any action after the inciting incident but before the turning point. Climax is the turning point of the story where things will go from good to bad if the story is tragedy, or bad to good. If the story is comedic, things will begin to improve for the main character. Falling action would be any event after the turning point of the story, leading up to the moment of final suspense, where the character may be tested one last time with the new knowledge or skills he or she possesses from what he or she learned during the climax. And this leads to the resolution or the end of the story.